The summer's coming to a close, and what is going on with real estate in the Sacramento area? Check out this video, I'll give you all the info. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. This is a monthly market video update I give every single month. We are at the end of summer here, the end of September, beginning of October, and this is a monthly update. We're going to talk about what's going on in the Sacramento area, all right? So the stats for August, they just came up. We're going to put those up in just a second here and dive right in, take a look at the numbers, see what things are saying about the market, and then we're going to talk about kind of what's to ahead and maybe what we can possibly expect. All right, so let's take a look. All right, for August 2019, listings published. Those are new listings that came on the market, 21, 22. That's down just a tiny bit from the month before, 2138. But take a look at this time last year. New listings are down 15%. So that means in August 2019, we had 15% less new homes come on the market than we did in August 2018. If you guys remember, you've been watching these videos, the second half of 2018, we had a really high inventory and we had really low amount of sales. The interest rate jumped up at kind of the end of summer in 2018, and that really had a drag on the market. So we had high inventory and a low amount of sales in the second half of 2018. We are not seeing that going on in these numbers right now. So let's take a look at active listing inventory. So this is the amount of all the homes that are on the market right now, 2460 right now in the Sacramento area, basically flat from month over month. But look at this time last year, we had 3,167 homes available. That's 22.3% higher than we have right now. So right now we have a lot less homes on the market than we did at this time last year, okay? That's a good sign because we had a pretty sluggish, pretty kind of down market the second half of last year. So because seeing that number, the inventory is lower, I don't think we're going to have that probably this year, okay? And then you look at the pendings, 1,984. That's down just a tiny bit from month over month. That's to be expected as we're kind of finishing up the summer and heading into fall here. But then look at huge amount up from where we were at this time last year. So last year we had a ton of inventory and low pendings. This year we have not as much inventory and a lot higher pendings, okay? And then going down to total number of closed escrows, we've got 1,567 closed. That's down a little bit from July, and it's down a little bit from August as well last year, all right? But it's those pendings, it's the inventory and the pendings that are telling the story of moving forward, of what's to be expected, okay? And then median price, 385, down just a tiny bit from July. That's usually pretty common for the summer and fall. We kind of peak and bounce around, up a little bit one month, down a little bit the next month. But then year over year, you can see we're 4% higher than where we're at with the pricing at this time last year. So the story of this market right now is comparing it to where we're at now compared to this time last year, okay? Right now, we have this much amount of inventory. Last year, we had this much amount. So we have a lot less inventory. There's less for buyers to choose from, okay? And also right now, this time we have this much pendings. Those are escrows. Those are sales that are moving towards closing. Last year we had about this much. So we've got less inventory this year and we've got more sales moving forward this year as well too, okay? So that's creating a much more balanced market at the second half of 2019 compared to the second half of 2018. It was pretty much kind of a buyer's market because there was so much to choose from, not as many buyers out there. That mostly had to do with the interest rates at this time last year when they shot up. We're not having that. Actually, rates are kind of falling pretty darn low and really aggressive, really good for buyers right now. So I think moving forward, we're going to see more of the same of what we've seen in the last few months, which is kind of a mixed bag of a market. If it's priced right, shows well, has good marketing, and it's in a good neighborhood, it's going to sell very quickly. Couple of days, a week on the market, probably have a couple of offers and sell at or above list price. But then we've got kind of this second tail of the market as well, which is when you come on the market overpriced, there's just not enough crazy buyers out there to go after something. They're going to back off. They're going to say, nope, not interested in that. And those houses are sitting on the market because they're overpriced. We've got kind of this mixed bag of sort of this aggressive market where, you know, things are moving quickly because they're priced right, but then also this very kind of dull and sluggish and slow market because things are overpriced. Mixed bag, that's kind of what's going on. I expect that to happen. We should have a pretty smooth, consistent number in the stats as we move forward for the next few months here. Our inventory typically peaks about August, September. So this is probably the highest amount of inventory we're going to have this year. That's pretty traditional. Usually once we hit October, November, it starts definitely tapering off for sure as we get into later in the fall and early winter. So that's what's going on in the market. If you're thinking about selling and you want to get going, give me a call. We can meet up and get going with the process very quickly, get you on the market so we can catch the tail end of kind of the buying and selling season. And if you're looking to buy, we can sit down and talk strategy about timing and all that and how we can work that out. So check me out, realestatewithdoug.com. Would love to hear maybe your comments, your thoughts on this video, what you're seeing in the market, what you're expecting to have happen as well. All right? Hope everyone's having a great day. I'll talk to you later, and clear skies.